Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wilkes University Athletics as the Colonels of Wilkes University will take on the College of New Jersey. So the starters for the College of New Jersey: Danny Bodine, Jacob Hopping, Jason Laranga, Nashawn Birch, and Jim Clemente. Meantime, for the Colonels: Sean Collar, Matthew David Heiser, Caden Merrifield, Drake Marshall, and Trent Fisher. For head coach Izzy Metz, Matt Goldsmith is the head coach here for the College of New Jersey. So here we are at the Hendry Gymnasium, and the Colonels of Wilkes University will be facing a long and athletic College of New Jersey basketball team. They've been pretty vocal to start before the game, so it looks like they're trying to have some fun, and they're on the road. They try to lob that in to number one, Bodine, and good defense. Here comes Merrifield down. Will be guarded closely by Clemente. Merrifield now will get Fisher going the other side. He'll match up 6'7" versus 6'7". Extra step, no go. Swing out, Merrifield, great save athletically. Man down, however, coming down is a goaltending job right there. So it'll go the other way. No points on the board, 19:22 on the clock. Merrifield out of West Scranton has been a steady first-year player here for the Colonels. Just what they're looking for. Somebody to play solid defense and just do the job and keep an even keel. He's that kind of guy. Drake Marshall with a giveaway, and it gets saved down there. So here comes Nashawn Birch with the basketball. 6-foot junior out of Edison, New Jersey. Real quick, this College of New Jersey team plays. Outside jumper is off the front of the rim. Sean Collar out of Hershey, PA, ripping that rebound. So Izzy Metz talked to him the other day, just needed a couple more last week against Misericordia. It was disappointing, but nonetheless realistic on what his team needs to do. Sean Collar tried to go downtown, couldn't connect. So we're almost 2 minutes into this ball game. We still have no score between TCNJ and the Colonels of Wilkes University. In-your-face defense there. A little pick and roll. Fisher will guard Clement. That's Birch on the first points of the game, and we'll get a quick foul on Birch as well. So 2-zip. Collar back with the basketball for head coach Matt Goldsmith. Out of Marshall. Caden Merrifield. Rainbow three. So Merrifield hits the bucket, and the Colonels go up 3-2. So a single game tonight, just a 7 o'clock start here. This is the makeup game from, I think it was January 2nd or the 4th, one of those two dates. And a little bit of weather action or COVID action or whatever there was, enough to redo this thing. Jackson Schaefer into the ball game here for your Colonels. So we're 2 minutes and 40 seconds in. Schaefer will try and guard Danny Bodine. 6'9", out of Langhorne, PA. Neshaminy High School. I'm sure you heard of that. Pretty good school. It's a big boy school. Fisher with a rebound. David Heiser back over to Fisher. Out of Schaefer. They eye this up. 19 seconds here on the shot clock. David Heiser will look at a pick over here. Try to run the gamut if he could. He got turned around, but it'll be Collar. Kicks it out. Fisher, extra step, stepped on the line. .45 on the clock here in the first. An active TCNJ bench. Appreciate joining us here this evening on the Wilkes University Athletic Network and the John Mandola Show Network. We'll send a guy through. That'll be Jason Laranga. He's out of Montclair, New Jersey. Bergen Catholic. A lot of people have heard of that. They're tall off the bench as well. 6'7" and 6'8" all over the place here on this squad. Inside ball game. Contested, but in goes Clemente. Koi Anoia Academy is where he attended. Here is Schaefer trying to go to the rack. He got Stuffend over there. Picked up Fisher, tries to go up, and he misses that play. So I think they'd like to see Fisher be a little bit more assertive. There's Merrifield right in the back there of Birch. 15:55 on the clock, 4-3 is the count. TCNJ. 24 now into the squad game. It's Matthew Okori for TCNJ and number 42, Jason Eberhardt at 11 in Pennsylvania is on the floor. Try to go bigs against bigs, but inside Danny Bodine. And the referee just asked for the ball back. .49, TCNJ has doubled up the Colonels of Wilkes University. Different look here out of the Colonels. A couple of new ball players on the floor, and I think Coach Metzy's looking for any kind of combination that we could get some points. Collar. The turnaround, that one didn't go. Tried a quick turnaround. This one will come down, and Jam City goes number 24 there. Okori at 6'7". He's a freshman. Time out of the floor. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back. Here comes a half-court offense for the Colonels of Wilkes University as DeMelfi gets ready to come into the lineup. Sean Collar looks around. He's got David Heiser. Exactly 50 minutes to go, and David Heiser misses. Jackson Schaefer with the rebound back out to Collar. So Izzy Metz has the clipboard in hand. They try to back down over there. Merrifield from Scranton, not happening right now. Still 8-3, the count, 14:40 on the clock. First half between Wilkes and TCNJ. Bodine and one. So David Heiser tried to punch at the ball, ended up getting some body. DeMelfi will come into the ball game now 10-3. A 7-point advantage here for TCNJ. Bradley Anacreon is in the ball game now for the Colonels. And checking in now is number 22, Trevor Covey. He's only 6'4", Point Pleasant, New Jersey. 11-3 the count. David Heiser inside to Eberhardt. Back outside. Back into Eberhardt. They'll try to pound it. Eberhardt's got to have a big man move. He does. He scores. So the Colonels at that 4th point. So Coach Scott Robinson off the bench talking with Coach Izzy Metz about what he sees out there. All going to start with defense, though. 11-5. Here is Bodine. Missed. Got a little bump there. No call down low. Goldsmith asking right now, hey, did you get a little bumpy bump there? DeMelfi now back out to Eberhardt. He'll look. So you got 3 guards and 2 forwards here for the Colonels. Here's Eberhardt. Kicks it out. Anacreon. No, that is David Heiser. David Heiser over to Anacreon. They go inside. Jackson Schaefer Stuffins. So they will bring in Jacob Hoppy. Referee telling the student athletes at TCNJ they got to sit. Anacreon off the rim. It'll come back the other way. (13-11) on the clock. 11-5 is the score. Moving that ball around. DeMelfi down low. Eberhardt. Anacreon quick step. They're going to call that a travel. We'll look around now. Hopping. Gets stopped, and the ball goes out. It'll stay TCNJ basketball. 12:42 on the clock. DeMelfi on the rebound. So number 5 into the ball game, Joe Zavorsky for the Colonels. Here's Zavorsky, first look at a tray way off to the left. That miss, Zavorsky will come up with it. DeMelfi inside, wide open is Joe Zavorsky, nice cut. They missed him. 11-7. Still in it, the Colonels. Anacreon gets a steal, ties up the basketball, and it will be Colonel basketball on the jump ball. So tied up there was Hopping. So now we'll bring in number 23, Trent Fisher, as he'll come in for Eberhardt. We'll bring in Drake Marshall. It's been about 6 minutes since he's been in the ball game. So Coach Izzy Metz trying to shuffle the lineup, ignite his guys to play some inspired basketball right now. DeMelfi. Marshall cutting. Anacreon. Here's Marshall. Goes inside to Fisher. Fisher backing down. Fisher got stripped. Now coming the other way, it'll be a foul. So it'll be number 23, Trevor Covey. I'm sorry, Justin Carbone. So Carbone, 6'4", another one, South Brunswick. He's a sophomore. .22 on the clock. Still 11-7 is the count. 4 fouls for the Colonels, just 1 foul for TCNJ so far this evening. Here comes Drake Marshall. Dvorsky. Inside, Fisher, beautiful, seamless play there as he went right up Fisher. That's the way you draw it up in practice. Execution's not always easy. The Colonels are fighting back, down to 11-9, 10:48 on the clock here in the first half. This low. DeMelfi down there. Thomas Menvert is into the ball game. He's got all kind of moves there, just couldn't put it in, and Fisher ended up backing him down and stopping that. And a Creon. Drake Marshall's got to get free here. Here's Fisher. One-on-one. They swipe at him. Fisher, left hand, gets the rebound and puts it up and in. So all of a sudden, it's 11-11. The Colonels look like they were dead in the water, but they have fought back here. 10:06 on the clock here in the first half. Fisher guarding Menhart. Colonels getting a little bit more active here, putting up a little bit of pressure. And a Creon with a foul on the floor. That'll be the team 5th foul. So 3 starters back in the lineup here for TCNJ. Birch, Bodine, Loranga, Merrifield is back here for the Colonels. DeMelfi guarding the inbound here. Covey. Now we're going to get another hold. That is the 6th foul here on the Colonels. So there's 9:47 on the clock. And a Creon took a quick break. He is right back after it as Merrifield's out. I don't know who that went off for the Colonels. Nobody saw it. And a Creon didn't say he hit it. The official saying you did. Driver poked away. The Colonels come up with it. A chance for the Colonels to take the lead. So here comes Wilkes now. Drake Marshall. I don't know, he attempted a shot so far tonight. Maybe Marshall will get this look here. Here's Zavorsky. Hop, jumping, skipping, but there are 3 dudes there. Lots of players coming back for the Colonels next year. Graduate very few seniors. Drake Marshall and Breeding, the 2 that'll move on. Number 15 now, Colin Post will get into the lineup. He's out of Penridge. 17 fouls. Somehow there's 17 fouls for the Colonel and 1 for TCNJ, and the ball game's tied at 11. So the Colonel's been hacking it up a little bit. Not hawking it up, hacking it up. They need to try to play a little tighter defense with less foulage. Posted. 13-11. Goes out on TCNJ. Will go the other way. So we get 8:56 as the clock management time out on the floor. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back here in the Wilkes University Athletic Network. (13-11) is the score. The Colonels trail. As Bradley Anacreon will be in the lineup and have the basketball. Got DeMelfi on the one wing. Post. There's Marshall. Back over is Fisher. Fisher right to the hole, and Fisher draws a foul. So I like the quick movement out of Fisher, saying, listen, I'm taking this to the rack, and we'll see what happens. That was a good job there by Trent. So you got Colin Post out of Penridge. You got Fisher out of Penridge. So a couple of Colonels coming out of the big school. 23 in the lineup. That is Justin Carbone for TCNJ. Fisher has that potential to be one of the best in this league. And Coach Metz excited about his future. But he'd like the future to be now. As the playoffs are open, anything can happen. He'd like the Colonels to peak at the right time and just play some steady basketball. Just haven't gotten that steady play so far this season. Plenty of moves there, but he gets robbed. Jacob Hopping out of Wildwood, New Jersey. Anacreon now trying to go baseline. Anacreon almost lost the ball, gets it back out. It's over to Post. Anacreon will move this way, and it'll get Fisher looking. Drake Marshall, like to see him involved in the offense here with 8 minutes to go, yet to take a shot. Fisher, Susie got it up and dunk! Drake Marshall, they say no, is on the cylinder. So it was nice to see Drake Marshall fly. It was great to see Fisher take it to the rack like he meant it. But nonetheless, there's no bucket. It's 13-12, 7:54 in the clock. Colonel's playing feisty right now, trying to compete here, play some tough defense. They've crawled their way back into this ball game. You see the pure speed there at a number 11, but the Colonels forced the turnover. So maybe Fisher's looking hungry. Right now, looking real hungry down low. Say, give me the ball. I'm going to make a couple of moves. Try to go power there, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. Like what I see there. Had this conversation the other day with Coach Metz about how he was backed down by a couple of big boys there at Misericordia. And he said he'd like to see him be a little more aggressive, basically, I think. And he's showing that tonight. Drake Marshall, fadeaway first shot, didn't make it. 7:25 on the clock here for the Colonels, trailing by one. The tall, athletic TCNJ team on the floor. They go backdoor, and Anacreon with the steal. He goes down as he tried to cross up one of the players from TCNJ. David Heiser not in, Collar not in right now. It's Anacreon bringing some energy tonight. Trying to get it into DeMelfi, who posted up. Back over Drake Marshall. See what Marshall could do with the basketball. Drake Marshall jumper. Drake Marshall gives the Colonels a lead. 14-13, Mean Machine. 6:38 on the clock. So the Colonels have clawed and scratched and fought and done everything they could here against an athletic TCNJ team. So a little fakeage there. It is Birch moving it around. Here's Marshall trying to play a little bit of defense against Loranga. They kick it back out over to Bodine. Now they kick it back in. We'll get a foul on the floor on Yost. Collar, David Heiser back in. So Anacreon, big minutes for him today. He's all sweated up, so he put in a great effort. DeMelfi now having that conversation with Coach Metz over on the bench. (14-14), 6:19 on the clock. We're in the first half between the Colonels and the College of New Jersey. That one's long. Good box out there by Drake Marshall. Yost goes to Marshall. Marshall good at baseline here, but he ends up going right in the middle. Kicks it back out. Here's Collar, and they said he was on the line, his foot. 6:03. Low-scoring defensive game thus far between these two. Steal, Fisher. Up court is David Heiser. He's got a little company. David Heiser finishes it 16-14. Time out the College of New Jersey and the Colonels with 5:46 to go. Hopeful now. We are back at it here at the Henry Gymnasium at the Mart Center on the campus of Wilkes University. John Mendola with you in the John Mendola Show Network and the Wilkes University Athletic Network. 2-point lead for the Colonels. TCNJ looked totally in control early in the half. And then the Colonels started scrapping away as Izzy Metz sub guys to just fire up the other guys, and it all worked. That long shot, no go. Fisher with a rip rebound. That's aggressive. 5:24 on the clock. So Fisher's aggression. Drake Marshall needs to get a little bit more aggressive here. Get the ball, put it in the hole. Here's Marshall. He'll drive it, kick it out. Sean Collar over to Fisher. Fisher will look back over to David Heiser. We'll get a pick over there. David Heiser with a quick stallage, and high off the glass goes Matthew David Heiser. 18-14, a large 4-point lead here for the Colonels. 4:54 on the clock. Collar guarding over there. Back over to David Heiser. They'll try to go down low. Clemente. Bodine spinning every which way but loose. Bodine can't finish, and the Colonels come up with another rebound. Here's Drake Marshall. This is where the Colonels need to be smart. Smart play. Fisher to the rack. Gotta love it, and he gets fouled. Beautiful job by Trent Fisher. just try to take the ball where it needs to go and force a foul, and he does just that with 4:23 here on the clock in the first half. Every little thing matters here. Fisher, that free throw went out. Oh, some changes here for TCNJ. Good Colonels go up 5 here. Fisher with a swoosh. And into the ball game, Jason Eberhardt. So Fisher puts in some quality minutes. Stays probably as aggressive as I've seen him here on the home court here at the Hendry Gymnasium. Love what I just saw there from Trent Fisher here to help ignite this Colonel basketball team. Eberhardt now going to try to get that switch. Bodine's very active down low. He's 6'9". He's got all kind of spins. He's got the floppy hair. He's got everything. Goes strong inside for a tall, lanky guy, and he hits a nice shot. So Danny Bodine, 6'9", $190. 3:50 on the clock, 19-16 is the count. Here's Drake Marshall trying to rack it up, and he gets fouled. So another aggressive play here out of the Colonels. Could the formula be let's take it to the rack, because now we've drawn the 5th foul here on TCNJ. Boo-boo there by Marshall. Got to finish these free throws. We've had a couple of boo-boos so far. That free throw goes. (20-16), 3:38 on the clock, first half. TCNJ is trailing by 4. Colonels need to play tight defense. They pounded into Bodine, and Bodine with a quickie. No-go. Collar comes up with a rebound, gets it over to David Heiser. Here comes David Heiser. He's got plenty of peeps. Eberhardt, Collar, back to Eberhardt. Directed traffic there. Eberhardt tries to go down. It is three-pointer shot. Collar from the Hershey. Beautiful job there by Collar. They try to go inside. Bodine was swamped with 3 guys on him, and he gets fouled. So it's 23-16. Schaefer in. David Heiser over to Collar. 23-17. 2:53 here in the first half. Jackson Schaefer. Yost. Turn around. That doesn't go. He just had to get it off. So Colin Post missed on that. 2:25 now. Here comes TCNJ. Bodine, throw down. David Heiser, 4-point deficit here for TCNJ. Colonels have to stay offensive here. Do they get Fisher back in here? David Heiser didn't make it, and a foul here on the floor against Birch. Zizzy Metz make a chest move here with $1:55 to go. He's thinking about it. Brings in DeMelfi now. Here's Collar. DeMelfi will be the next off the bench. It's David Heiser. Still 4-point advantage. Sean Collar couldn't connect. Skip pass over to Loranga. Looked around. Quick foot movement, thought that was a walk. That is off the mark, and a rebound there by Eberhardt. $1:20 on the clock. Izzy Metz saying, let's get a look here. A good look. Schaefer and post. Eberhardt with the basketball. Post. Can't connect on the three. Colin Post will guard number 2, Hopping. Block. Called on David Heiser. $49.4. We're bringing back Fisher, DeMelfi, and Anacreon right now to try to finish this thing out in the first half. Skip, post, Fisher. Fisher had backdoor if he decided. Schaefer way downtown with 32 seconds in the first half. Jackson Schaefer lighting it up from Delaware Valley. 26-20, 24 seconds down the clock. Shot clock and the game clock just about matching up here. Hopping with the basketball. Anacreon not afraid to get down and get low here and get nasty. 8 seconds. He got lost. Here comes DeMelfi. 5 seconds on the clock. He lost it for a half a second. Bodine, open look. Hopping, missed. Ooh, Izzy Metz might have had a slight medical part to him there if that happened. 26-20 at the half. We'll be back. We're back here at the Henry Gymnasium. At the Mart Center, the Colonels up 26-20. TCNJ will have the basketball first. Can the Colonels finish the job off? It'll be a tall task. One of the taller, more athletic teams we've seen come in here to the Henry Gymnasium. That shot is off the mark. Rebound, Fisher. So go back to the original starters. There's been a lot of players in the game tonight. Izzy Metz going deep, just trying to see what he could get, what kind of rhythm, what kind of offense, defense, whatever you want to call it. Here's Fisher with the basketball. Tries to go baseline on Bodine, and it goes out of bounds. 19-25. We're only 35 seconds into this thing. Drake Marshall back to Fisher. Fisher will now put his shoulder down, spin around, and hey, ma, lefty. So Trent Fisher takes it right at the 6'90". They go down low. And TCNJ connects with Jacob Hopping, the finance major out of Wildwood. Drake Marshall, kick out. Merrifield. Drew contact, was hoping for a foul, and it goes the other way. So a finance major out of Wildwood makes you think, all right, this guy's going to be good on the boardwalk and get some kind of degree and make some money. Or maybe not. It'll be something else. Hopping misses. Fisher with a rebound. Here's David Heiser throwing it down. Drake Marshall, three-point specialist. No, didn't connect off the front of the rim. Well, at least Marshall got a look at a tray. 6-point lead for the Colonels. Early second half. Marshall lost Larenga. Here comes Drake Marshall, baseline. Kicks it out. Merrifield for the tray. Merrifield doesn't connect. So TCNJ trying to see if they could steal this thing. And we got a hold underneath on Collar as Bodine was there. Inside, they kick it out. Bodine! No. Merrifield trying to play it off, and Collar comes up with the basketball. Back over to Drake Marshall. Kick out. David Heiser. David Heiser in, David Heiser out. Picked by Fisher. Here's David Heiser. Collar looking, trying to be patient here. 14 seconds. Colonel's looking for the good open look. Here's Marshall. And he gets fouled on the floor. They'll take it. Drake Marshall went high on Fisher. DeMelfi coming in. Marshall coming out. (17-13) on the clock. So coming off the screen there is Birch, and Birch goes high off the glass. 28-26 this half, starting out all TCNJ. The Colonels got to dig a little deeper, find some offense. Going to be Fisher, the guy who goes aggressive here. Gemelfi with the basketball. Get it into Fisher on Bodine. Skip pass. Merrifield has another open three. Look, this time he connects from west side. 31-26, so a big bucket there by Caden Merrifield. Turnover there by TCNJ. DeMelfi. Back over. David Heiser. David Heiser way out there and rims out. Stolen away and then still kept alive by TCNJ. Merrifield keeps it alive. Merrifield, no foul called in the center of the court. So Merrifield's been pushed around a little bit, unlike a West Side guy. Pass to Bodine, he gets his own pass and goes up and in. Fisher trying to take it right to the hole, lost the handle. Full timeout coming up here from the Colonels. 31-28, 15-22 to go. We'll be back. Inbound here from TCNJ, trailing by 3. So you've got the Colonels with David Heiser on the floor, Fisher, Collar, DeMelfi, and a stuffins there by Fisher. And they go up and in. What a play there as Matthew Okori did the job there. Merrifield on the floor as well for the Colonels. 31-30, 14-56. Colonels have to dig a little deeper and want it a little bit more. Right now, that is in the hands of TCNJ. Fisher goes strong. Fisher, gets the bucket off the glass. Oh, you gotta love Trent Fisher and the ability to take it to the rack tonight. 33-30. Now play a little defense here against the 6'9" Bodine. The shot is missed, and Bodine over the back. No, they call it on the Colonels on the floor. He is a tall, lanky guy who's very active right now for TCNJ. Schaefer comes into the ball game. A little bigger look here. Outside shot, and the banks are open. How about that, Justin Carbone? 33-33. David Heiser over to DeMelfi, back to Jackson Schaefer. Quick pass to DeMelfi off the glass. Beautiful pass by Kate Merrifield, and DeMelfi on the finish. 35-33. Exactly 14 minutes to play here in the second half. As we have a good ball game here. Southpaw 3. Nyshawn Birch out of Edison, New Jersey. Fisher tries to rack. Trent Fisher lefty. Trent Fisher again. Puts it on the ground and gets tied up. It'll be Colonel basketball. Anna Creon now into the lineup. Merrifield comes out. (13:34), 36-35. TCNJ. David Heiser over to Anna Creon. Nobody on this side. There's Fisher at the top of the lane. DeMelfi kicks it out. Jackson Schaefer. Jackson Schaefer downtown. That was from Milford. 38-36, 13-13 on the clock, off the front of the rim. Here's David Heiser with the rebound. Here's where the Colonels, when they make a bucket, then they stop. They need to play smart right here. It's Fisher now. DeMelfi kicks it into Jackson Schaefer. Back out to David Heiser, 13 on the shot clock. Fisher will come over here with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Anna Creon. Jackson Schaefer kicks it out. David Heiser for three. Can't connect. And now we got a foul coming up. The foul's going to go against number 22, Trevor Covey. Comes number 15, Colin Post. So Matt Goldsmith trying to stay together here. (12:37) on the clock. Colonels have stepped out 4 times tonight. So 34 into the ball game. That is Jackson Ride. He's out of Summit, New Jersey. 6'7". Man, they recruit tall here at TCNJ. This roster, 6'7", 6'8", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'9", 6'5". They got a bunch of dudes that stretch. Eberhardt going to come back in. 3 seconds on the shot clock. They'll force one and they'll connect. Nyshawn Birch gets the runner. 38-38. DeMelfi. Schaefer. Post over there. Back over to Anna Creon. DeMelfi for three. Light it up from California. Nick DeMelfi, 41-38. So DeMelfi not pulled the trigger too often, but effective there as he throws that one in from three-point land. That defense there from Post. How about that rebound? Jackson Rind somehow found it. He is the most vocal guy on the bench for TCNJ. Now he is into the ball game, and they trail 41-40. Jackson Schaefer gets a pick out there. He gets pickpocketed, and then it goes out, and it'll be TCNJ basketball. Fisher out. Eberhardt in. .53 to go. Try to go down low. They got Rind. Kicks it out. 3-point bucket, doesn't make it, and Eberhardt comes up with it. DeMelfi got his hand in there. Here's Schaefer. Corner, post, can't connect. Offensive foul. Goldsmith can't believe it. But offensive foul, they said the elbow and they cleared. Here comes Merrifield back into the ball game. Drake Marshall back into the ball game. .10-12 on the clock, 41-40. The Colonels hanging in there tonight. Can they finish the job here as we get closer to the halfway point here in the second half? Drake Marshall, let's see if he gets ignited here, getting back into the ball game. Marshall gets stopped, backs over to Schaefer. Back over to Merrifield. Still plenty of time on that shot clock. We're at 13. Eberhardt, Merrifield to Eberhardt. Eberhardt tries to go strong. There's 5 seconds. Drake Marshall way rainbowish and no go, and Merrifield comes up with a rebound. Good hustle. Back in. Eberhardt can't finish, and the Colonels get fouled down low. That is post. Front of the rim. 9:32 on the clock. Colonels haven't been very efficient on the free throw line. They missed the first, they hit the second. It's pretty much been the score. Sean Collar into the ball game. Hopping the half-court offense here. Got Jackson Rind in there. So down for the count is Jim Clemente, who has an ankle injury. Said he was done at the half. Trainer taped him up. Hopping off the glass, no go. Jackson Schaefer ripping the rebound. 49 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Collar. Drake Marshall, can he start to get some offense going? Here's Collar. Jackson Schaefer for his third three off the front of the rim. Hustle there by Marshall, couldn't get to it. Here's Hopping. He's got a wide open Laranga. Nobody was there for a second. Rind. Back outside, Laranga. And Marshall will be called foul on the floor. So it'll be the fourth foul for the Colonels with 8:35 to go. Just 4 fouls apiece here. How about that circus shot from Hopping? We're knotted again, 42 apiece. Eberhardt. Back outside. Drake Marshall, finish it. Well, Marshall looked like he was going to stop across the lane, and that fake ended up getting the job done. They're going to bring in Birch for TCNJ. 2-point lead here for the Colonels. This is a grinder. Who's going to win the grind tonight here at the Henry Gymnasium at the March Center? Bodine. 7 seconds on the shot clock. They got to do something. He's going to spin around like he's done. And they have finished on a bunch of times. TCNJ has been deadly. Fisher into the ball game. Coming. They have finished on 3 or 4 shots where the shot clock was going down. Some kind of crazy shot. And it's 44 y'all. Collar. Corner. Drake Marshall lost the basketball, and they call block. So a fortunate call there for Marshall. Fisher in. Carbone is in. (46-44). Ball on the floor. TCNJ comes up with it. 7 seconds on the clock. 5, 4. They're going to take it to the rack. Block over there by Schaefer. That's a huge defensive play. TCNJ has done just about everything, and Schaefer the other way. Score it, Jackson Schaefer. Playing some inspired basketball tonight. 48-44, 4-point advantage here for the Colonels with 6:10 on the clock and a timeout. TCNJ. We'll be right back. We're back at it here at the Mart Center. It is the Colonels leading by 4. TCNJ goes inside. Rind on the quick stop. Drake Marshall, and Fisher didn't reestablish. So Marshall did a good job of the strippings over there, but Marshall was out of bounds. Tried to just fly in the air, but you got to get those 2 feet back in and establish play on the court. So the right call. Here's Bodine. Guarded by Collar. Tries to slow him down and a foul on the floor. Bodine is just so slippery. I don't know if there's another word for him, but he spins, he moves, he's fast. He's 6'9". And it's 5 team fouls apiece. Not a bad foul here at that point at the 5:52 mark where it could have been a gimme 2. There's a gimme 3. By Laranka. So Laranka does not look 6'5" to me from up here. Well, he's 6'5". Just another guard. Now we got a hold. It's going to go against Carbone. Covey, they're bringing in. We got good minutes at it, Jackson Rind. And credit to him because he is as vocal as you're going to get on the bench. And he played some good minutes there. Merrifield for the 3. Wes Scranton. How about it? Bleeding blue. Merrifield with another 3. 51-47, 5:20 to play. So Caden Merrifield, the first-year player, showing up, playing big. Drake Marshall, denied. Jackson Schaefer. Ball still on the ground. You got to make that yours. And they don't. And TCNJ looking to take advantage. And this guy is good with the basketball, Birch. (51-49). So Birch, a crafty lefty out of Edison, New Jersey, went to John P. Stevens. Psychology major. Does he have an advantage? 4:53 now on the clock. It's a very good basketball tonight here at the Henry Gymnasium. Started a little awkward, but it's been fast-paced and could be anybody's ball game. Marshall. Sean Collar. No. Jackson Schaefer with a rebound. Schaefer back over to Fisher. Fisher to Collar. Get a pick out here. Collar. Merrifield back over. Sean Collar, 2 for a quarter. Sean Collar, give me a chocolate bar. Hershey, PA, the hometown of Sean Collar, 54-49, 4:18 on the clock. Bodine. Nice little fake with the ball. Bodine over Fisher. 3:59 on the clock. 3-point lead, Colonels. Can they keep that foot on the gas here? Somebody's got to make shots, and they've got to try to get a stop or two defensively. Here's Fisher. Can he take it to the rack? Fisher over to Schaefer. What do we have, a foul or a timeout? Timeout Wilkes with 10 seconds on the shot clock. So it was a turnover. It was not. 10 seconds on the shot clock there. 54-51, 3:35 to play. TCNJ and head coach Matt Goldsmith trying to see if he can come in to the Henry Gymnasium and do what's expected. TCNJ a clear favorite tonight here against the Colonels. The Colonels trying to pull off the upset at home. Bodine, no travel, and gets the little shaky down low against Fisher. 54-53. He is slippery, as I said. No other way to put it. Post in the ballgame. Here's Marshall. Post. Merrifield. 3 minutes to go. Fisher goes across the way. 9 seconds. Back over to Fisher. Fisher's got to go strong here to the hole. 5 seconds. And Fisher with that left is just ridiculous. 56-53 meat machine right now. It is the Colonels of Wilkes. Up here with 2:39 to go. Bodine's got to be the key. They've got to stop. But so is the crafty Birch. That one misses, rims out. Oh, that ball was loose. And the Colonels come up with it. Lucky play there by Wilkes as hopping could be a little relentless. 3-point advantage. Collar. No turnovers coming for the Colonels. They've got to be steady with the basketball. Here's Drake Marshall. Can he do something with the basketball? Rack it up maybe. Post inside to Fisher. Fisher's got to get rid of one. He's going to go baseline. He goes back to the middle where there's somebody. Circus shot. Oh, Drake Marshall. Sick move there. Found the ball in the air and finished it. 5-point lead here for the Colonels, and the timeout is a coming for TCNJ. I think they're going full timeout. 1:48 to go. The Colonels looking to pull it off. I would say if the Colonels could pull this one out, probably the biggest win of the year. Not sure Coach Metz will agree, but I'll ask him after the game if they're indeed able to pull this thing off. 5-point advantage, but TCNJ will go right at him. There ain't no guarantees in this one, no doubt about it. We got a foul out front here. It'll be the 16th foul here for the Colonels with $1:44 to go. Merrifield. Inbound here from TCNJ. Stoppage would be huge here with $1:42 to go. 16 fouls apiece. Here's Bodine. Don't do the N1. So Marshall made sure it was clear. But you did not want him to finish that. Not that you wanted to hurt him, but Marshall's called on that foul. So he'll shoot 2 with $1:37 to go. Bodine got stretched out a little bit. But he's slippery, as I said, and I mean that in a good way. That's a compliment to him. He's played really well tonight at 6'9" at a Langhorne, PA. David Heiser back into the ball game. Bodine's shot is short. So post comes out. David Heiser comes in. So sometimes you got to shake things up. And some things don't look right, comfortable, whatever the word is. That free throw, no go. Rebound, Collar. Huge. 2 misses there. Now we'll see what the Colonels are made of. Merrifield. Got to stay tight. Collar. They are draped all over the Colonels right now. Drake Marshall with the basketball. Marshall goes at Bodine. And it is turned over. Now here comes Birch. Slows down for a second. Merrifield can't relax on him. 1:11 on the clock. Fisher. Bodine's going to go right at him. Fisher's just got to hold this sway. And he does. And the rebound to Fisher. Big defensive play there by Fisher. They're going to come down and call timeout here with about 58 seconds to go. It's 59.6. Full timeout. Colonels lead by 5. We're back here at the Henry Gymnasium, the Mart Center. It is 58-53. The Colonels lead TCNJ. Could the Colonels finish this thing off? First thing is you get the ball in. Fisher got it. Marshall looks. Trying to bleed that clock just a little bit. Merrifield with it. They get it over to Fisher. Fisher over to David Heiser. David Heiser back over to Fisher. 8 seconds on the shot clock, and they foul Fisher with 43.3 seconds to go. So TCNJ, although they're 8-10, they are one tall, talented basketball team. And I get it. People might be like, well, they don't have a winning record. They're good, really good basketball team and a tall basketball team at that matter. .32 seconds, 5-point lead, still lead, still Wilkes basketball, and now we got a foul on the floor on Marshall. Marshall can't believe the call. He's got to keep his composure. Izzy Metz saying, what's up with that? And he didn't see it. I didn't see it. Who saw it? David Heiser will get back into the ball game. 26.7 seconds to go. So post will come out. So DeMelfi in. Colonel's still trying to find their identity in that regard of trying to have their biggest win because of that. And the free throw goes there by Hopping. So the Colonels coming in at 6-13. Started out with 2 wins. Clark Summit and Penn State Hazleton. Full timeout coming here from TCNJ. We'll take a timeout. We'll talk a little bit about the Colonels when we come back. .58-55 Colonels. So the biggest win for the Colonels this year was against DeSales, 46-44. And DeSales, of course, tops in the conference. So that was the biggest. But this one feels here at home like it would be the biggest in that regard. It's just a talented TCNJ team. Very, very talented. The Colonels talented in their own right. And again, excited about the next couple of weeks. Could they get into the playoffs, because it's open now, open playoff, and do some damage? One game at a time. It's possible. They have the makings of a talented basketball team here for Izzy Metz. Well, boy, there's still work to be done here tonight. They only lead by 3. Merrifield's going to have to hit some free throws. The Colonels have missed a lot of the front end of the free throws. They got guys who could hit 3s, hit 2s. They got Bodine who could spin around and get an N1. Merrifield misses. 23 seconds. Fisher. Good sportsmanship there by TCNJ. Holding up Fisher. .2 seconds. Turnover here would be huge. Bodine with the basketball. Do they go for the 2 or try to pull the trigger on the 3? Again, it's Birch. Birch is going to drive in. Like the look here. He misses that shot. Fisher with a rebound. Fisher tied up. He gets rid of it. DeMelfi should have sent it deep there. Had Merrifield. 6.5. Where did the clock go? 6.5 seconds to go. And DeMelfi holds it. Can he hit some free throws? Hit a free throw at this point. Izzy Metz over here. Colonels looking to close things out. DeMelfi's free throw goes. 4-point lead. That's huge with 6.5 seconds to play. DeMelfi's free throw goes again. Jackson Schaefer into the ball game. So it's 60-55. Timeout the College of New Jersey. TCNJ, Bodine gets it over. Here's Birch for the three. It's going to be short, and the Colonels are going to get the victory. 60-55.7 seconds. Izzy Metz thrilled that he's going to get a win here against TCNJ as DeMelfi, who hit two big free throws, will look to finish things off tonight. DeMelfi hits the free throw, 0.7 seconds, 61-55, that will do it. Big win for the Colonels here at home. They'll feel a little bit confident here as this season starts to wrap up. Can they put together a little bit of a streak here at the end? It starts with a victory. Congratulations to the Colonels over TCNJ.